Hi there, Virgo. Welcome to your mid-October 2021 General Tarot update. It's Raina here. Perfect. King of Pentacles. Perfect for an earth sign. Okay. There we go. Whoa. Did not want to do that. Okay. Heart of the matter, the King of Pentacles. So some kind of situation involving maybe going to somebody for money. So whether this is a loan, if you're dealing with an accountant, what do they call those people, like a stock broker or manager of your stock portfolio. Yeah, I mean, now that I think about it, like a financial advisor, but in the past position we have the Wheel of Fortune upside down. So if you've had any kind of financial what have you. Oh, you know what? This card is connected to Jupiter, so Jupiter has been retrograding. And I can't wait for Jupiter to go direct as a Sag. Maybe some of you Virgos have Sagittarius rising and you're ruled by Jupiter. And you are looking forward to Jupiter going direct. Maybe some investments or something just turned around in a not so good way, and you're trying to get back on track. But certainly you are one of the Pentacles, being an earth sign. So it's possible that the King of Pentacles is about you being financially in a good place overall, or having, like a business, some kind of like a store or some kind of a thing, and just experiencing a financial downturn. But that doesn't mean that you're down and out, in other words. If this is something to do with a relationship, like a personal relationship, you may feel like the other person kind of is a turncoat, it's upside down. Maybe they're a fair weather friend. I don't know how else to put it, because it's more, I'm thinking more of a romantic relationship than just a friendship, but you know what I mean. I'm just using those terms, like fair weather friend. Maybe even like if you had temporary money problems, maybe that person was gone or something like that. The higher message is a spiritual card, the High Priestess. Now, for a sign like Virgo, the importance or significance of this card is that, even though you may be dealing with something on the material level, you have to, like monetarily, you have to pay attention to the spiritual. You can't just be too caught up in one aspect or the other. So I decided to start a whole new file, an additional file, and just film it in with a more of a close-up instead of, because I feel like the definition is better. And until I get like a new phone with a higher resolution camera, I just wanted to do this. But of course, it doesn't allow for all the cards to be in the picture completely. But yeah, so basically, as the high priestess, this can I feel like, because the Ace of Swords is right below the high priestess, so I feel like maybe there's something about you that needs to be more on top of things. Maybe you've been in denial. Oh yeah, how could I not see this? This is the denial card. Yeah, what crosses to you is the Page of Cups. This can be, I feel like, a card of somebody who is not seeing the truth of a situation, and as a result, you allow yourself to get bamboozled in some way for some reason. So an example would be if somebody is using you for your money, and so you can see, oh, so I'm having these difficulties, and all of a sudden this person is nowhere to be found, or they're not as solicitous to me, they're not as nice, they're not as friendly, they're a little bit more standoffish or what have you. And it's just something to pay attention to and to kind of notice, because it can indicate what that person's true intentions are. And it can feel very disillusioning to be treated that way, because you may realize that it's not really love. If it was a love situation or what have you, that you're not really in the relationship you thought you were. And it can be disappointing, of course, and that would be human if you felt that way. So something along those lines. And also, I feel like sometimes with the Page of Cups, I mean, if you are also wanting a new relationship, you may be too cynical to really look at somebody new as being innocent, because you might just be imposing the betrayal or the deception that was given to you. What's coming in is a Nine of Swords. This is a card of anxiety, but it can be instructional anxiety. So in other words, if you are in a relationship with somebody and you don't feel like you are being cared for, if you don't feel that you are being respected for who you are, if that person is kind of like twisting in the wind, they don't seem like they want to commit to you, maybe if this is connected to your finances, realize that knowledge is power, and we do have this as the outcome, because the High Priestess, it's like knowing what is going on, finding out what's going on, because you know that something is going on. But part of the issue here is you might also need to reframe your attitudes, or your attitude towards the situation. Maybe you are giving too much emphasis to the material side of life instead of the spiritual. The outcome is the Ace of Swords. This allows you to move forward. You're seeing through everything. You're seeing the truth. You're cutting through the illusion. And that is how you truly move forward. You can't do that until you cut through that illusion. And if you feel that someone is deceiving you, you're not going to play the fool. You're not going to act like a child. The Page of Cups can be a child, but you're not going to revert to some kind of learned helplessness. The Page of Cups is connected to Pisces, and that is the victim mentality. So this is about being able to, like, become triumphant over your anxiety by thinking a new thought. And that's kind of what the Ace of Swords is too, to me, is that you view things in a new way. And that allows you to transcend any challenges that you're experiencing. Okay, that's what I have for you, Virgo. I hope that this resonated. If you'd like a private reading, the link is below. Take care. Bye.